Second Life Tennessee focuses on raising awareness of human trafficking. Joining me this morning is Jerry Redmond and Emily Atkins is here. Great to have you both here this morning. Jerry, great to have you back. We promised that you would come back a little closer. You have a good event that you're going to tell us about, but very good to have you. And Emily, this is your first time on Let's Chat.
It is, yes.
So very good to have you. Tell us a little bit about your position with Second Life and kind of what you do there.
Absolutely. I'm the Director of Survivor Services with Second Life. So I've been on staff for about 9 months now, and I came on to officially build the Survivor Services program. So I have been putting a team together and making our program just very streamlined in order to serve survivors in the very best way that we can in our area.
Right. And Jerry, I mentioned you've been on the show before, and I feel like we always kind of have to reiterate this, that often I think when we hear that term of human trafficking, we think of our mind automatically goes to the movies, and we think that that's something that a lot of times is, you know, in the movies only and not in our area. But that is kind of a big misconception, though.
Probably the biggest misconception.
Right.
You've heard me say before, we can't respond to a crime we don't know how to recognize or even properly define. And
right.
This is a crime, it's commercial, and it's simply this for that. It's the sex or labor of a person in exchange for something commercial on the part of someone else. Most trafficking victims in the U.S. are U.S. citizens. A study in 2016 showed that 40% of U.S. trafficking victims are trafficked by an immediate family members. So this is not about a crime of movement, it's a commercial crime, and it's a crime of connection and relationship.
And a crime that does happen even in our area,
yes.
though. And do you think that because of Chattanooga, you know, we're very accessible to major interstates with 75, do you think it kind of makes it an area that is appealing for that? Have you found
Our area reflects what most areas reflect, and by that I mean the smallest town you can think of all the way to New York City. Most people who are trafficked in our area are from here, or have some prior connection to it. I-75 and I-24 can play a role, but it's again that relational connection, be it immediate family, be it distant family or romantic partner, and that tends to be what's behind trafficking.
Right, and anytime we do one of these segments, I always like to say there could be someone that's watching that is in a very difficult situation, and we want to be able to offer an 800 number. We're going to pop that up a little bit later on. We certainly want, if anyone is going through that or suspects that someone may be, we want to put that 800 number up here in just a little bit. But the good thing about Second Life is it is really about rebuilding and helping those women come out of this and then live productive lives.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's absolutely what we are about. We're very intentional about providing hope to survivors, to the men and the women that we serve, in order to help them understand that the lives that they've led are not the lives that they have to live forever.
Right, and again, it's all about education. Is that kind of what this event, because you've got an event coming up, is this Friday already? It's already here. You were, I remember it seems just like a couple of weeks ago you were here, but it's been a little bit longer than that, and now the event is upon us. So tell us what we can expect that day.
It's Unite, Wear White. It's our 7th annual one of these, and this is in conjunction with Second Life and the Chattanooga Coalition Against Human Trafficking, putting it on. A lot of our community partners, both non-governmental like us and governmental, are coming together so that the community can understand better what the crime is, but also what we're doing here as a city and throughout the Tennessee Valley to combat it. Tennessee is one of the leading states in the country in terms of fighting this crime, and Chattanooga plays a huge role in that. So 10 a.m., Doubletree Hotel on Chestnut Street, free event, and we ask everybody to wear something white as a sign of solidarity around the issue, but also a symbol of hope that the victims, as Emily has pointed out, the victims have a different life that they can live.
All right, so we can all definitely come together, get better educated, see what you can do in your part to help support this organization. Again, that's going to be taking place this Friday. Doors will open at 9:30, and it is at the Doubletree on Chestnut Street. And there is an 800 number there. We promised you that hotline there, that is there as well. And you can find out more information about Second Life and about the event at secondlifetn.org. And we'll be right back.